welcome to my channel. This is a reading for Cancer. My Cancerians, this is your October 2021 reading. We're going to take a look at your work and finance, your love and romance, and your health for the month of October 2021. Today I'm using about 4 tarot decks, so I'll go ahead and leave that information in the description box below. And I've already meditated and pulled the cards, so let's get started. So Cancer, for your work, we're going to get started with your work. You have the Wheel. And you also have the Sun. You have the Ace of Cups. And you have the Eight of Cups. You also have the Star. And finally, you have the Page of Swords. And the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Swords. So let's see what's going on. I just think with the bottom of the deck, that Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you've experienced a lot of disappointment when it comes to your work. But all of that is about to change with this wheel, or the Wheel of Fortune. It's about to change. Whatever it was, it's no longer, it's big changes coming for you Cancers in October. You got the Wheel change, you got the Sun. People are going to be looking at you just favorably. This is how they're going to be looking at you, like you are the savior. So a lot of you are just going to be getting recognized, and no matter, you can do no wrong during the month of October. There's going to be lots of opportunities coming up for a lot of you. You got the Ace of Cups, the beginning of new opportunities. So, excuse me. You also have the Eight of Cups. So some of you might be walking away from a situation or a job that, again, you do have the Three of Swords. So some of you may have, taken the initiative to walk away. You see that Sun there and find something much brighter, and you have found it. And it's going to reflect in October. You have found it with the Sun. So again, you have the Ace of Cups, brand new opportunities coming up for a lot of you in October. Good deal, Cancers. You have the Star. So the Star represents healing after a bad time. So again, that Three of Swords that we saw, all of that's in the past. And also, you could be getting that dream job, something that you have been wishing for. And not only wishing for, but working hard for with this Page of Swords. You've done the work, you've put in the work, you've done the research. If you're going on interviews, you're doing the research, you've done the research, or you need to do the research of the company, you've practiced for interviews, you've done what you need to do, and all of it's gonna pay off for you during the month of October, Cancer. I mean, your job prospects look great. We're going to go ahead and jump on over into love and romance. So you have the Two of Swords. You have the Queen of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Cups. You have the Two of Cups. And you have the Hierophant. Excuse me. So again, this is not looking bad, Cancers. I mean, what's going on with you guys in October? Lots of changes, good things. The bottom of the deck for love and romance is the Fool. So the Fool just going for it, going for things. So the first set, there's 2 different things going on here. So you have the Two of Swords, so choices. You're trying to make choices. And I believe when I look at this, Two of Swords, I kind of pair that up with the Eight of Pentacles. So you're ready to get out there and be in a relationship or date, but you're kind of stuck. You're trying to, make room for it, make a choice for it. You have the Queen of Wands, which means that, some of you don't want to give up, being single. You don't want to report to anyone. You don't want to have to answer to anyone. You like your freedom. But, and you put a lot of work, and I do think this is putting more work into work, your job, or different things outside of love. But you're trying to make choices. So you're going to have to be making choices, making some sort of choice during the month of October of whether you want to give up, I feel, your freedom and, you know, kind of report to someone and get yourself into a relationship. So some of you are kind of like, you like being free, you like your freedom, and you know, you're kind of putting everything into your work right now, and you're trying to make that decision, excuse me if I can talk, as far as, you know, whether you want to date, give up your freedom. Maybe you are dating someone already, or someone is interested in you, and you're just kind of on the fence. You're on the fence about, you know, making that decision for commitment, you know. So that's what's going on with some of you. Others of you are, you know, you have made that commitment. You have that 10 of Cups, you know, that happy family. You have the 2 of Cups and the Hierophant. So I believe that some of you have made a decision to get married to, you know, someone who is like, you're in love. You're in love, and some of you may be getting engaged or maybe have weddings planned for the month of October, Cancer. So that's really exciting, with someone who, you know, who fits you. Obviously, hopefully if you're getting married, this is someone who fits you. So there's, you know, expanding of families, combining families, becoming a family in the month of October. So some of you are going to be taking your relationships to another level and getting married, and obviously to someone who fits you. You know, you have this Hierophant. So this means marriage, and this means traditional. So it could be, you know, just someone that, you know, again, matches you on certain levels, and it's just a perfect match. So that's what's going on. Some of you kind of just you're trying to make choices. You're going to have to make a choice in October, whether you want to, you know, date or continue just to be footloose and fancy free, excuse me, with this Queen of Wands. Some of you are taking your relationships to another level and getting married or getting engaged, something like that. As far as health, you have the 9 of Air, and the 9 of Air means that you're going to be healing after illnesses. So if you've been sick, the 9 of Air encourages you to get out, get some exercise. And it also says it's a time for healing. So some of you may be healing after being sick. Some of you may need to, you know, again, go out, get exercise, do what you need to do to continue to help that healing. So health is pretty good in October. It's renewal, it's healing. So that's good. Your advice card is the waning moon, which is, what do you need to release? And I think, who else got this? Another water sign. I think Pisces got this. So this represents life. It goes in cycles, and there's going to be major changes going on. And we saw that here with this wheel. So there's major changes going on for you Pisces, the ending of cycles and the beginning of something new. So that really just corresponds with this card. What do you need to release? So while there's new cycles, you know, there is still some things that, you know, some of us need to release. So you got the 3 of Swords. So there's hurt and pain. And while all these wonderful things are happening for you, you might still hold some resentments in from whatever happened to you in the past. So take all this wonderful stuff that's coming towards you in October, Cancer, and just let it go, and just, you know, go toward all these wonderful things. You have many of you have a wonderful October 2021 ahead of you. So thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful day.